Hey, it's Julia Tabet here, certified holistic nutritionist and lifestyle coach at Rawsome Healthy. And today I'm going to go through some of your questions. I haven't done it for a while, actually for a long time. And I thought, well, let's get to some of the questions that have been coming from you because I'm sure a lot of you experience similar issues. So the first two questions are related to Candida, and we generally get at least one or two Candida questions into our inbox every single day. So Candida is a big problem in our modern world. A lot of people experience it, and of course with it comes fatigue and bloating and discomfort. You know, if it's Candida in the mouth, for example, some people struggle to eat their food because it's that painful. So with Candida comes compromised gut health. With compromised gut health, there's a much greater chance of infections, of hormonal imbalances. So it's not something that's just, it's only Candida. It's not something that to take lightly. It is something that you really need to work on. So the first question comes from Khalid, and Khalid writes, does fruit and veg diet completely cure Candida? Do I need to follow it forever to stay Candida free? Khalid? Alrighty, so does fruit and veg diet completely cure Candida? Fruit and veg diet does nothing. And I know it may sound funny, but food does nothing. It's the body that does the healing. Okay, so it's something that we need to, realize and be appreciative of, that it's our body that does the healing. What fruit and veg diet will do though, it will help create that optimal environment in which your body can start cleansing itself, can start healing itself, and can start balancing Candida. And Candida is something that you can never get rid of. So you're saying that, do I need to follow it forever to stay Candida free? It's not something that you can stay free of. So Candida is there, but the problem with it happens when it multiplies and when it goes out of balance. So, do you need to follow it forever to stay Candida free? Okay, so here is a question to you. If your previous diet created Candida problems and created probably other health problems that you're experiencing with it, would go back to it help you resolve anything? No. That's the answer, okay? Your body is trying to tell you that no, it's not. What you're doing right now is not working for me. I need a new approach. I need to heal myself. I want to rebalance my health. So going back is just not going to work. And I really don't recommend even having that mentality. Can I just do it for like 3 days and go back and just disappear into my unhealthy eating patterns? Well, no, because you've got a major opportunity to change yourself, to transform yourself, to transform your consciousness, to evolve spiritually as well, to really understand what you need health for, what you need your body for. And that is beautiful life that you want to live here. Energetic life where you inspire other people to take care of themselves and to love themselves more. So going back to the same diet that caused health issues is not gonna solve anything, okay? Whether or not you have to eat fully raw, I don't know. It depends on your personal situation. Some people do very well eating high raw and they balance their Candida issues. But going back to unhealthy diet, the diet that's created problems, is not gonna resolve the issue that's you're looking to balance, okay? Actually not going to resolve anything. So so you understand that it's going to be you who's going to be healing yourself, right? It's going to be your commitment, your desire to live this way. It's going to be your faith. It's going to be your it's going to be your mindset. It's going to be you turning up every single day and loving your body and loving yourself and nurturing yourself and looking after yourself, and then maintaining your healthy body because you understand that you want to live a free life in the future. You don't want to be suffering like many people do on our planet. So the next question is from Selena, and I love this name. Now, is high-carb, low-fat diet, in the sense of starches, is just as effective as high-carb fruit diet when it comes to Candida healing? Okay, great question. Now, in case if you've never heard what is a high-carb starch diet? What is a high carb fruit diet? So there are two approaches in the high carb, in a high carb niche, low fat niche. So you can either get most of your calories from starches, which means grains and potatoes and legumes even, or you can get your calories from fruit, okay? So getting your calories from starch, it's been shown to create changes in people's lives for sure, because they stop eating meat, they stop eating animal products, they stop eating junk food, and they transition to whole food, plant-based lifestyle. Now, when you compare that to fruit-based lifestyle, and by the way, I don't mean fully raw, it doesn't have to be fully raw. Some people will eat fully raw diet, that's great, and it works for them, and actually it's necessary. I know certain clients who can only do their best on a fully raw diet, and that's fine. And I also know people who do great on high raw. So a fruit-based diet doesn't have to be 100% fruit and raw foods, green leafy vegetables. But what I have noticed though is that my clients get better results, way better results, when they have a high consumption of raw foods in their diet and when the majority of their calories come from fruit. So with regards to Candida, you do want to focus on your gut health, on the restoration of your gut, and fruit is very easy and efficient to digest. So if you think about it, if you've got some gut repair work to do and healing to do, you want to put the food that is very quick to digest, that is very easy to digest, so you're not having to overload it with unnecessary digestive, it doesn't need to be digesting food all the time. For me personally, grains don't work, and I can only do sweet potatoes. For some people, grains don't work either, and they just don't feel good, especially with Candida problems. So it's something to experiment with, okay? All right, moving on. Question from Sarah. I've been battling with chronic fatigue for years, and I tried all kinds of diets which didn't help. I have a family to look after and I'm exhausted all the time. I came across your approach recently and it makes so much sense. What's the best way for me to start, and how long does it take to balance adrenal fatigue? Okay, Sarah, so great question, and I'm so glad that you came across this approach, because there are so many people with adrenal fatigue who have been completely restored on this lifestyle. And personally, I've gone through adrenal failure. I was taken to A&E with blue tongue and blue lips because my adrenals just packed up, and restoring my body was a long process after that. So yes, you've tried many other approaches, and so have other people, until they discovered this one. Now, I'm not saying that all of a sudden you just eat it and you feel amazing. It takes a considerable amount of tweaking to do until you get to a place where, okay, I really feel it's working for me. And this is why, I highly recommend working with a coach who can help you. So in terms of what's the best way for me to start? So the best way for you to start is to first create a strong belief in this approach to eating and healing yourself. So feel free to sign up to my free webinar, 5 steps our clients use to overcome chronic health issues and drop up to 50 pounds of extra weight without dieting. And I will go into, first I will explain the strategy, the science behind this approach, and I will give a step-by-step strategy for you to implement into your life so you're able to get started. So mindset really is the first thing that you need to start from. Why are you going to be eating this way? What's your goal? What's your bigger vision? How this switch going to affect you long term? What life do you want to have in the future? Do you want to, you said that you've got a family. Do you want to be full of energy, passion, vibrance? Are you able to bring more love into your family? Or do you want to, continue and struggle and have low energy levels, so your kids come back home and they want to play with you and you're just lying down on the couch because you can't play with them and you feel guilty about it? So what kind of life do you want to create? And it's this understanding, this drive that you've got to generate in yourself that is going to be keeping you going in the direction of health. And then clear your house of all the junk food, or at least create space for yourself where you've got all the healthy food. Stock up on fruits and vegetables. Create a menu plan for yourself, create a shopping list, have it all in front of you. Everything's got to be, so you know what you're eating each day, you log in your calories, you really feel connected to this way of eating. So you've got your fresh produce, it's all abundant in your house, and you've got information on how to do this lifestyle the right way. You're very clear, you're very focused, and then from there you can start healing and regenerating. In terms of how long it takes, it depends on how long have you been experiencing adrenal fatigue for. For example, we work with some of our clients have been sick for 20 years, for 30 years. So it's not going to happen overnight, is it? So we've got to be patient here, and we've got to allow our bodies to heal themselves. So personally, for me, I experienced the surge of energy just within days of switching to this lifestyle. But my adrenals didn't get restored to a level where I could run a marathon, which I did, a few years into this lifestyle for a while. And I knew I had to be patient with it. And I was very consistent, very committed. And this is what I always encourage my clients to do. Keep that consistency, keep that commitment. It's like a long-term thing that you need to do for yourself. And then again, keep following it in the future so your body is able to maintain its health. And of course, let me remind you that New Year is just around the corner. And think about it. What body do you want to step into when you go into the new year? Do you want to carry the same heavy weight, the health problems, the issues that you've been experiencing year in and year out? Or do you want to commit to change yourself, to transform your body, so you stepping into the new year as a brand new you, full of energy, full of passion for life? You're no longer depressed, you're no longer fatigued, you no longer have this skin that's breaking out all the time, you no longer have all these digestive problems, and instead you just you're really full of lightness and vibrancy and inspiration to lead by example and show this world how to take care of their bodies. So this is something to think about, okay? And of course, do feel free to join our webinar, 5 steps our clients use to overcome chronic health issues and drop up to 50 pounds without ever restricting themselves off sugar and carbs. So you'll see a link on the screen, and I'll also post a link in the description section. We do also have a free Facebook community, the Health Regeneration Hub. It's a wonderful, engaged group that's where people support each other. So do feel free to join it, and we'd love to see you there. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with other people. Eat sweet, keep fit, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.